Welcome to this live commentary section between England
Remember
and
to check out FootMob's
Netherlands.
social
Yes.
channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Yes, welcome. Live commentary section. The Women Euro Championship 2025. Welcome on board. In 5 minutes time, we're bringing in live commentary on Velvet Online. Please, if you come, just subscribe to the channel. Yes, subscribe. Yeah, welcome on board. The lineup is on this page, on this YouTube account. You can check the lineup. Yeah, there on this channel. Yes, the post section. Welcome on board. In just 5 minutes time, we're bringing you live commentary sections. Stick and stay.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page.
Good evening from me, Daniel Bowers, and welcome to the Stadion Letzigrund in Zurich for a pivotal game in Group D of UEFA Women's Euro 2025. It's England against the Netherlands, and the defending champions must win to give themselves a chance of advancing through to the quarter-finals. Otherwise, their journey could be over as early as tonight. The two teams are out on the pitch. The national anthems are underway. We're hearing the anthem of the Netherlands as we speak. And while that does go on, let me bring you up to speed with tonight's team news. Both teams have made just one change from their opening group game. Ella Toon is in for Beth Mead. That's the one change that Serena Weigmann has made for England. Otherwise, their starting lineup looks like this. Hannah Hampton is in goals. It's Lucy Bronze, Keira Walsh, Alex Greenwood, the captain Leah Williamson, Lauren James, Georgia Stanway, Ella Toon, as I mentioned, Lauren Hemp, Jess Carter and Alessia Russo. The substitutes for England this evening, two goalkeepers, Anna Moorhouse and Ciara Keating. And then it's Niamh Charles, Beth Mead, Maya Letitia, Grace Clinton, Esme Morgan, Michelle Aguimang, Chloe Kelly, Agnes Beaver-Jones, Jess Park and Lotte Wubben-Moy. As I mentioned, also one change for the Netherlands by Andries Jonker. This is Chastity Grant of Aston Villa coming for the veteran Danielle van de Donk. So Netherlands look like this. Daphne van Domselaar is in goals. It's Verl Burman, Jill Roord, Viviana Miedema, Esme Brooks, Chastity Grant, Jackie Groenen, Victoria Palova, Kirsten Kasperai, Vika Captain and Dominic Janssen. The two goalkeepers on the Netherlands bench are Liz Kopp and Danielle de Jong. Then it's Lynn Vilms, Caitlin Dijkstra, Romee Luchter, Lineth Berenstein, Sherida Spitze, Danielle van de Donk, Renata Janssen, Katja Snijs, Damaris Egarola and Ilse van der Zanden. So the national anthems are over and the two teams shake hands ahead of kick-off here in Zurich.
Just 2 minutes to the kickoff. 2 minutes. Sure that, 2 minutes to kick off. 2 minutes to kick off. But please take some few seconds and subscribe to the channel. Yes, some few seconds and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Velvet Online. Yes.
Netherlands went on to win the competition not only in their home country, but when they were managed by the England coach Serena Weigmann, who is of course Dutch herself. Well, Serena Weigmann's side became the first defending Women's Euro champions to lose the opening match of the following tournament. They lost by 2-1 against France on Saturday. Marie-Antoinette Katoto and Sunday Baltimore scoring 2 goals inside 3 minutes in the first half. Keira Walsh did strike late on for England, but he couldn't find an equaliser in a game where I do feel that England probably felt they should have had something. There was that controversy over the disallowed goal that Alessia Russo scored and the incredibly tight offside call that was made. And England will be hoping that that moment doesn't come back to bite them by the end of the 90 minutes here in Zurich. Our referee this evening is Edina Alves, and she is Brazilian. Her assistants are also Brazilian. She's a highly experienced referee, 45 years of age. She actually became the first woman to ever officiate at a senior FIFA men's tournament back in 2021. She took charge of a 5th place match at the Club World Cup, the Men's Club World Cup between Ulsan HD and Al Duhail, and also once took charge of a men's derby between Corinthians and Palmeiras in Brazil, so she knows what she's doing. We've also got lots of experience in the VAR room. Tiago Martins from Portugal is our VAR official there, who is a highly experienced referee across all of the top European competitions. But I know we're hoping that there's no need for any VAR involvement that affects them here this evening. Great crowd inside the stadium, which is normally associated with athletics. But tonight it is all about the second group game for both teams here at the European Championships. If England lose here and France avoid defeat against Wales later this evening, then the defending champions are out of Euro 2025. Huge stars on show here across both teams, and we will have kick-off. Well, both teams take the knee before kick-off to show their opposition against all forms of discrimination in football and across the world. There is an England to get off, both teams in their home kit. England in their white shirt with blue shorts, Netherlands in the all orange, and England shoot from left to right in this first half. And an early touch for Georgia Stanway, and the ball up to Lauren James as England look to move quickly here. This is Lucy Bronze on the right hand side. James giving the ball back to Bronze. It's Lauren James of Chelsea, swings the cross in, headed away as England look to put some early pressure on here. Walsh scored that late goal, albeit a consolation against France on Saturday night. Captain picks up on the edge of her own box for the Netherlands. Oh, a pass back there. It was dangerous towards Van Domselaar, but there was a foul in the build-up to that by Lucy Bronze, and so there will be a free kick to the Netherlands. It's Lucy Bronze, but clear push on Captain's back there. Andries Jonker looks on from the touchline. He's actually leaving his role as manager of the Netherlands team at the end of this competition, to be replaced, curiously, by Arjan Vuring, who is currently Serena Weigmann's assistant in the England dugout. That will all transpire at the end of the tournament, whenever that is, for both teams. Both of them will be hoping that there is a long way to go here in Switzerland this summer. Lucy Bronze taking a throw from inside their own half. Netherlands looking to try and get a foothold. Very comfortable victory over Wales in their opening game on Saturday night. Put themselves in an excellent position for the rest of this Group D campaign. As Lucy Bronze picks up again. Lots of touches for her in the early stages here. Russo dispossessed by the Netherlands number 17, Victoria Pelova, who was on the score sheet in that 3-0 victory over Wales. Stanway dispossessed in midfield here as the Netherlands look to make their first foray forward down the right hand side with Chastity Grant, who's come into the side this evening. England do win it back in the midfield and will also get a free kick. And Serena Weigmann probably doesn't need to get too much of an improvement in performance, but it's in those big moments, taking those opportunities, it's really, really important for them to make sure they get that right. Hannah Hampton. And it goes to Lucy Bronze from the England goalkeeper. And a Chelsea start gives it to her club teammate Lauren James on this right hand side. Looking for a bit more movement. Bronze has a pass cut out. And it's won back by Ella Toon in a good position here. Over to the left-hand side now with Hemp. Hemp taking on Kasparai. Gets the cross in. It's not a bad one towards James in the header. Goes wide from Lauren James. It was a difficult one for her to get onto, but good play by Hemp over on the left-hand side. I think it actually comes off of Lauren James's shoulder as she got probably go to the wrong side of Brooks there. But a positive start by England, which will please their supporters in Zurich here this evening. It's a warm evening, about 22 degrees Celsius. Bit of cloud in the sky. And ball goes out of play on the far side. Edge of the box now with Van Domselaar for the Netherlands on the edge of her penalty area. Netherlands looking to attack down the right hand side. That's a lovely ball through here. Flag is down and Miedema's got a chance here, and heavy touch allows Hampton to claim it, but very easy there for Netherlands to get in behind the England defence here to Grant. Lovely cutback for Miedema. And she was able to just get a past Williamson, but the touch was a bit too heavy. The keeper was allowed to grab it. Now England look to attack again. Good cross field ball to him on the left-hand side. The ball towards Russo just has a bit too much on it. And Van Domselaar able to come out and claim. Van Domselaar, the Arsenal goalkeeper, one of a number of Arsenal players in the side here tonight, the European champions, of course, for the second time. Incredible achievement for the Women's Super League club. 5.5 minutes gone in Zurich. England 0, Netherlands 0. In this second group match for both teams, France meet Wales in St Gallen later on tonight. That match, permutations for both teams, all depending on the result here. England will be so desperate to get 3 points on the board. Defeat doesn't eliminate them yet, but there's a high chance that it will. If things go as many will expect them to later on tonight in that match between France and Wales. England attacking to the right hand side. A throw taken by Lucy Bronze. James back to her teammate, teammate that is, and now England captain Leah Williamson in possession. Hampton, good 20 yards outside of her penalty area, picks up the ball, sent forward by Greenwood. Lovely ball forward, just a bit too much on it there as Toon chased it down, cleared away by Van Domselaar. Carter steps in ahead of Miedema. England battling hard in the midfield to win possession and keep it now. Again looking for that switch to the left hand side with Hemp. Good play by England again. Taking on Kasperai here is Hemp. Looking for another cross. Cut back towards the edge of the box. Trying to pick out Stanway. The Netherlands can't get out of their own area here. Stanway. Hemp. Looking for some movement, just going to have to go back the way. Williamson manages to squeeze a pass up to Toon here. Toon just brushed off of the ball and then has to give away the goal kick over on the far side. The defending champions will not want to be heading home early. And that is what is actually at stake here. Kasperai for the Netherlands. Flips the ball forward. Up towards Grant. Carter wins possession. Interestingly, the formation before the game suggested that Alex Greenwood, although we'll just let this attack play out here with Toon again. Hemp rather, on the left-hand side. Chance to get the ball across. There's Russo, and it's just wide. The glancing header from Alessia Russo. And Lauren Hemp has had a very good start to the game here. She's giving Kasparai lots of problems over on that left-hand side. The dig cross in towards Russo, but she doesn't get the clearest connection on it. And it just trudges wide. Just on that England formation, we were expecting Alex Greenwood and Leah Williamson to partner each other in the centre of defence, but it looks like Greenwood is starting this game at left back, and it's Jess Carter who's gone in on the left side of the two centre backs. But talking of the left hand side, it's England who are getting lots of joy over on their left at the moment from Lauren Hemp of Manchester City, and she's giving her club teammate Kirsten Kasparai plenty of things to think about so far. Good start by England. They'll want to convert earlier just to shake off any nerves at the start of this game. 9.5 minutes gone. England 0, the Netherlands 0 in Zurich at Women's Euro 2025 here in Switzerland. And the Netherlands with a throw midway through their own half on the far side. Williamson up to Greenwood. Grant in the way of the pass up the left hand side. England have the throw. Will be taken by Alex Greenwood. So much experience in both teams, and especially with this England team in most recent times, not only winning the Euros in 2022, but getting to the final of the World Cup just a year later, beaten narrowly by Spain. Lovely ball forward by Hampton out towards Hemp. Coming together there between Janssen and Hemp. The referee happy with it. We will have to be stopped, I would have thought, because Hemp is still down. There has to be consideration for a possible head injury here for Lauren Hemp, so play has been halted by Adina Alves, our referee this evening. Janssen, Hemp, both going for the ball. It's a 50-50 challenge, and Janssen comes out of it slightly better off than Hemp, but surprising that the referee took a few seconds longer than she probably should have to halt play and just allow Hemp to be checked on. She is back up onto her feet now. Almost fair in love and war and all that. England in their 7th successive Euro finals, 10 in total. They finished runners up to France in their qualifying group. Netherlands here as winners 2 tournaments ago on home soil back in 2017. Free kick to Netherlands just inside their own half. Greenwood with the foul. Decent start by England here. I'm sure Savina Megan will be pleased overall with what she's got from her side so far, but nothing on the board just yet. Played by Carter to win possession back for the Netherlands, and a slightly overhit pass back from Greenwood. Here is Lucy Bronze on the right hand side for England. Lionesses against Lionesses. That's the nickname that the Netherlands adapted all the way back in 2017. It's a bit more of a modern moniker for the England team, as women's football in England has grown in popularity significantly in the last 10 to 15 years. No question that Euros victory back in 2022 was a real jumping off point for the game not just in England, but across the whole of the UK. There is a feeling that there's still so much potential in this current crop of England players and so much still to be achieved, but they'll feel the same in the Netherlands as well. Hampton on the edge of our box here, as England look to come back out again. Got a real threat down both wings. Here's Bronze, all through the middle towards Russo. Well intercepted by Burman of Chelsea for the Netherlands, and Miedema battling to win possession ahead there of Carter. And very sturdy in defence so far, and they'll win a throw on the far side. Switch of play from left to right here. Bronze chests it down and brings it forward. James goes ahead of her. Not had a chance to really take on an opposite number yet, Lauren James. And gives it away here. Lovely ball forward by Brutes, looking to try and pick out Miedema. But Jess Carter had a run well covered as the ball goes back through to Hampton. 14 and a half minutes played now, still no goals in Zurich between England and the Netherlands as Women's Euro 2025 continues. Good ball through the middle here for Russo to chase, and now she's into the penalty box on the right hand side. Lauren James supporting. Back to Russo, who's forced away from goal now. Bronze coming forward. Bronze look to send the early ball in. Could be an awkward one for the goalkeeper, but Van Domselaar is able to come out and claim. So I think they had real promise at the start as the long ball forward was played through to Alessia Russo. Netherlands will clear long down the right hand side. Haven't been able to put anything together yet. Andres Jonker's side. Netherlands just to try and start putting some passes together, but again they give it away inside their own half. Here's Williamson. Pass up to Bronze, and James goes wide. James with the early ball again towards Russo, deflected away from the striker. Here's Lauren James again, no. Williamson looks for the ball up towards Bronze. It's not too badly weighted at all. And it's good defending from Burman, no, to just see off Lucy Bronze, who tried to attack the pass. And that's a goal kick to the Netherlands. And we're getting a lot of time on the ball, but the Netherlands seem quite comfortable and confident in their ability to defend the situation so far. Really good crowd in here this evening. The stadium is pretty much full. Plenty of supporters from both sides in attendance. There's Lauren James. Lauren Hemp now over on the left hand side. Hemp onto her left foot, tries for the cutback, but there's no one there except Palova to intercept. But again, the Dutch cannot get out here. And England will come again with Bronze. Over towards the right hand side. Now it's Stanway going out to wide right. Plays the cross in. Easy take though for Van Domselaar. Not the best cross from Georgia Stanway of Bayern Munich. But it's all England at the moment in terms of possession and getting into those attacking areas. Just need to try and find that cutting edge. Ruud. And then the ball's given away again by Kasperite. Some real slack play from the Netherlands here. Haven't been able to get into any sort of flow whatsoever. And England are working tremendously hard out of possession as well. Doing a really good job of getting bodies around. Hampton with the ball up to Stanway, which is very quickly knocked back to the England goalkeeper. James caught flush in the head there, so that's going to be a free kick to England. Coming together this time with Verl Burman. Oh, that's a sore one for Lauren James. Hopefully she'll be checked on and will be okay. She's still down at the moment, the England player. He can operate in an attacking sense, but also defensively on that right-hand side. So just giving Andries Jonker a chance to have a conversation with a couple of his players in orange. Not been a good start from them at all. Haven't been able to get Miedema into the game whatsoever. Just seeing Beth Mead warming up, who was the only player who started against France, who didn't start for England this evening. Velaton coming in for her. Lauren James is back up onto her feet and we are ready to go. Lucy Bronze will take the free kick. Just a bit of confusion here as to why play hasn't restarted. Lucy Bronze, which is saying something to the fourth official now. Serena Wiegman is also having a conversation with Silvia Gasparotti of Italy. But we are getting underway now. I think it's confusion over the fact that Lauren James has actually come off the field and is now allowed to come back on. I didn't see Lauren James actually receive any treatment, so I'm not really sure why she had to come off the field for the restart of play there, but that's something that I could be better educated on. 20 minutes gone in Zurich. England 0, the Netherlands 0. It's England who have been the better side so far, but nothing clear-cut in terms of opportunities just yet. Jansen's forced back here by Russo. Another long ball through the middle by England. Try and get the Netherlands defenders on the back foot. And this time the Netherlands do manage to pass their way out of danger. This is Brooks. Lovely crossfield pass. It's a brilliant pass here for Grant, and out comes Hampton to claim it on the edge of her penalty box. Almost a perfect pass there. Switch of the play. There's maybe an argument that the Netherlands shouldn't try and force it yet. There will be a sense of frustration from them for the way things have gone in the opening 21 minutes. As Hampton's ball straight for the middle is picked up by Russo here. She's forced out wide for the moment. She's got support from Lauren James on the edge of the box. This is Lauren James, and she scores! Great strike from Lauren James. And England jump in front with a crucial goal at Euro 2025. And it's no more than England deserve for the way they've started the game. Hampton's ball is drilled through the middle. I think Russo stayed onside. Totally misjudged by the Netherlands defenders. Russo took the ball out to the right-hand side. James supporting on the edge of the penalty box. Takes it just inside the box and smashes her finish.
What a
Van
goal.
Domselaar into the top right corner. No
What a
chance
goal.
for the Netherlands goalkeeper.
Incredible goal. Incredible strike.
And Lauren James puts England in front. There will be an offside check. I think Ella Toon was standing in an offside position as the shot was hit. It's just going to be a question of if it had anything to do in terms of interfering with play, but it does not. And the goal will stand, and that is exactly what England needed here in Zurich to get things started. Just our fourth goal in the European Championships for England, for Lauren James, and what a strike it was. And hopefully for England, from their point of view, that will just relieve the pressure of so much riding on this game so early on in this European Championships. And it's James with the left foot, and now good pressure on the left-hand side from Hemp. And England have won the ball back again in a good area. And they lose out though. And the Netherlands, who haven't started well at all, it's been low energy from them, need to get going. Bronze intercepting the pass here. James back to Lucy Bronze. And England now with a chance to settle down and try and enjoy themselves out there. It's fair to say from the media standpoint that defeat to France on Saturday probably caught more off guard than maybe it should have. So much excitement going into this tournament. England moving the ball nicely here. James on the right hand side. Bronze looking to play it down the line towards Ella Toon. Just had a bit too much on it though. That's the Netherlands throw. It was the first shot on target of the game for England. But that's efficiency, isn't it? Incredibly powerful shot from the Chelsea star. And that prompted a very emotional celebration from Serena Wiegman in the technical area. England's now trying down this right hand side. Captain well fended off by Carter. Hampton's clearance is a bit skewed and Carter will have to complete that one down the left. Great play by Hemp, battling away here to win possession for England in the midfield again, where they're really winning the battle at the moment, the Lionesses. Lauren James in the centre circle, supported by Walsh. Bronze to her right hand side now, just in front of the technical areas. And here's Lauren James again, who's hadn't had a chance to really have a go. And that Brutes down the right hand side, but she's really got herself into the game now, hasn't she? And now again trying down this right hand side. Grant, England getting bodies back here. Great challenge by Georgia Stanway, but then she loses back out to Grant here, and the Aston Villa player taking no prisoners here. Into the penalty box now. Roared with the shot. Always curling wide. Looks for a corner, but there will be none forthcoming. And so, 25 minutes on the clock in Zurich, and it's Lauren James' strike that separates the two sides. And just what England needed. We've reached the semi-finals in 3 of the last 4 tournaments, have England. I don't think many there could countenance the idea that they could go out of the tournament so early on. That's not something that they have to concern themselves with just yet if they can pick up 3 points here this evening. Here's Lauren James. Just want to take away from a few orange bodies. And England now switch it all over to the left hand side. Stanway back again to the right hand side now with Bronze and Lauren James. Toon to James. Lovely play. Toon and Russo into the penalty box here. Try and slide it across, but no purchase on it, and Dom Solar's there to grab. We're stringing some nice moves together here. We've just asked more questions of the Dutch so far, that's for sure. Launch forward by Van Domselaar, only as far as Lucy Bronze, who heads up towards Lauren James. Toon to get away from 2 Dutch bodies there, couldn't quite manage it. Brooks emerges with the ball. Good way off here for Palova. Back to Kasparai. This is Berman. Over to the left hand side now for Brooks. Brooks looking for the run of Miedema. Pass has too much in it. Hampton makes the claim. Not been able to get their captain into the game yet. Scored her 100th international goal against Wales on Saturday. Viviana Miedema. There was, of course, doubts about whether or not she'd even take part in the tournament. And she's here. All that, albeit she's not been in this game at all yet. Lauren James with that goal to put England in front. Foul here by Roots on George Stanway, and England have a free kick about midway through the Netherlands half here. Late challenge on Stanway. Here's Bronze. Has for Toon to chase down. Too much on it though. Groningen could see that one behind. So we come up towards the half-hour mark, and it's England to the better side on the scoreboard and the better side on the pitch as well. The Netherlands yet to test them whatsoever defensively. It's something that Andries Jonker will be absolutely imperative about changing as this game goes on. No doubt that for the Netherlands it's a significant step up in quality of opposition tonight from Wales, and that's no disrespect to Wales, who are here at the European Championships for the first time. As Toon lays off for the pass and run of Walsh and wins a corner on this near side. Good overlapping run from Vera Walsh, who scored that goal for England late on in the defeat to France. That is just a throw, I should say. Lucy Bronze to take it. Toon, way off to James, wasn't expecting it, but she does get the cross in towards Russo. Couldn't quite get the angle in the space. Well defended by Berman. Half an hour on the clock now, and it is England to lead by a goal to nil. Again, looking to attack down this left-hand side. Greenwood. Walsh heading forward. Challenge through the back there by Groningen. She took the ball, but the referee does award the free kick. Dina Alves hesitating to give that decision. Greenwood with the free kick, switched it to the right hand side to Lucy Bronze, perennially involved in this game for England. Here's Lauren James taking on Palova. Good supporting defending from Brooks. She's forced back here and she's given away the corner. Excellent play by Lauren James. I think Brooks was hoping that the free kick would go her way, but Lauren James just did not stay off of her back there. Not giving her a second to think about it, and that is wonderful play from Lauren James. And the first corner of the match is England's, and Alex Greenwood is going to take it. So England search for that second goal here in Zurich. 32 minutes on the clock. Left it to the corner from Greenwood of Manchester City. And Van Domselaar, it's a good take. Not the best corner, mind you. Floated in towards the middle of the penalty box. Netherlands need to get going here. Brooks again. Good supporting play from Palova on this left hand side. Back to Esme Brooks. Dominic Janssen. of the two centre-backs for the Netherlands this evening. Janssen. Now on the right-hand side, here's Grant. Grant, good overlap by Kasperai. Well defended by England. Cleared up towards Russo. Janssen. Come on in. This is Berman. Searching. We'll run through the middle from captain, but again, England just have their defensive shape absolutely spot on at the moment. Not a lot of space for the Netherlands players to make runs and try and stretch the England defence. And Serena Wiegman will be, I'm sure, very pleased with how things have gone with 34 minutes on the clock, but so much football still to be played. England throw on this near side after the goal kick. Collins to take it. Goes down the line towards Russo, but immediately intercepted by Brooks. But Russo and Bronze working together to win it back on this near side for England. They're just working harder. They're just putting more effort and energy into the game so far, England. They're certainly playing like a team who needs to win just that little bit more than the opposition. Even for the Netherlands, the way you've got to think about it from their point of view is 3 points here almost guarantees their place in the quarter-finals of the competition. And a chance to maybe not necessarily take the foot off the gas against France, but maybe relax a little bit more and play with a little bit less pressure and allow the coach to make some changes. Bronze. That's a lovely cross. Good chance for two, and it's headed over. Lauren Hemp making the run at the back post. Great football by England on the right-hand side. Cross delightfully swung in by Kira Walsh, and it was Hemp coming in from the left. I think it comes off her shoulder in the end as she just got the right side of Kasperai. But England really play with their tails up at the moment. And despite the chance going away from England there was some applause from Serena Wiegman on the touchline. Janssen able to win a goal kick here. The Prince of Wales is in attendance this evening. I think he's becoming a bit of a good luck charm actually for the England women's team in recent times. So far, he is one and it's certainly working. England again now, chance down this left hand side. Hemp taking on Kasperai. Toon heading towards the byline, just has to go back the way towards Lauren Hemp. Greenwood's cross goes above Russo's head. She's just going to touch onto it. It's away by the goalkeeper. Oh, and then James had a chance on the rebound. But England are just first to everything right now. They get a corner here. The Dutch haven't been able to pass away out of defence. They haven't really been able to get anything going at all. And England are playing more like the way we would expect them to, especially as defending champions. Just going to have to wait for this corner because the Dutch do have a player down who's receiving treatment. Trying to catch sight of who it is. It is Berman, who I think she might just have a bit of bleeding from her mouth at the moment, so that has been taken care of. And I think she just took an innocuous, it's actually the boot of Alessia Russo to her mouth. during that chance that we saw earlier on, and I think that's just burst the Dutch defender's lip open, so that's going to have to be taken care of. And it's Lauren James, her strike in the 22nd minute. It separates the two sides here in Zurich. Before that defeat on Saturday, Serena Wiegmann had actually won all of her games as a coach at the Women's Euros because, as you remember if you're a big fan, she was actually the coach of the Netherlands team that triumphed in their own country back in 2017 before taking the England job. Where she, no question, has unlocked the potential that so many saw in this England women's team. A triumph in the last tournament. Narrow defeat in the World Cup final a couple of years ago. And at the moment they're in control here. Alex Greenwood just waiting to take the corner finally. Beryl Berman is back up to her feet, but she will have to go off the field before this corner will be taken. A bit of a power play situation, if you like, for England to potentially take advantage of here with one of the Netherlands defenders off the park ahead of this set piece. Berman, I'm sure, will come back on. With just over 5 minutes of the first half remaining, England will look to try and double their lead as Greenwood, once again with the left foot, will look for a better corner than the one we got earlier on, and it is a better one. Going to come back out to her here on this right hand side. James lifts the cross into the back post, and Russo went up for it, couldn't get a clean connection again, and Domselaar claims. Once again the Dutch cannot get out of their own half here. Berman is back on the pitch. England once again have the throw in on the far side. They've just nailed the shape, England, you have to say. When you put on top of that the performance they put in so far, the energy that they have delivered, really, really positive stuff for Serena Wiegmann so far, and she'll want that to continue as the 90 minutes go on. Lucy Bronze on the ball now, she's been pivotal so far. Lots of space to run into on this right hand side. James goes ahead of her. Bronze tries to take it inside, can't quite manage it, but James will pick up a loose ball as again the Netherlands just cannot keep possession. Williamson, bit of a stumble on the ball there, but she immediately wins it back off of Ruurd. Everything just going England's way so far. Chip ball from Walsh up towards Russo. Hemp will pick up the second ball. James, still James, clips it in towards Russo. Not a bad ball, and Russo's header is just wide of the left post. Managed to get in between two Dutch defenders here. Russo maybe wasn't always sighted to the cross, but Russo's really putting herself in and about here. Good performance so far from the Arsenal forward. England again looking to win the ball back on the far side, and they will get a throw in here off of Kasperai. It's just not going to plan for the Netherlands at all so far. Not only are they a goal down, but they need to improve their performance significantly. We'll get a gift here from England, although not for long. They win the ball back from poor play from England and then immediately give away a free kick in a relatively dangerous area over on the far side. And Groningen is the player punished for the push on Ella Toon, and free kick will be taken by Alex Greenwood over on this far side. Again the left-footed delivery will come in. Looking for a similar one to the corner she took just a moment ago. Greenwood's ball. Ball's here for Russo. A couple of players go down in the box. Russo might come away with the ball here, and then the strike comes in from Stanway, but could never get any thing behind it, and it comes through to Van Domselaar. There's a couple of minutes left of 45, but we'll have a 2 or 3 minutes added on, I'm sure. That stoppage that saw Gurman have to receive treatment. Really dangerous pass out there from Van Domselaar. But Captain does so well to keep composure and keep the ball for the Netherlands. They tried to go forward. Roerd can't keep it again, and Hemp picks up now. Left-hand side, and the Netherlands are stretched now. And this could be a real chance for England. Here's Lauren James again. Lauren James into the box. It's James. Shot is blocked. Might still come here for England, though, with Toon, who's back heel towards James, is cut out. That's a great chance on the counter for England. Here's James. Bronze. Walsh. James again. Back to Williamson. Now on the halfway line with Carter. Greenwood. Play from Stanway to knock it back to Carter. Under a bit of pressure. Hampton. Williamson knocks it long towards Bronze, and knocked down for Lauren James. Bronze, first time lay off, and Lauren James. Greenwood dispossessed, but it's actually going to be a foul, and the Netherlands are absolutely furious as Roerd cannot believe the decision has gone against her here for the challenge on Greenwood. She clearly takes the ball and then she catches Greenwood. It's one of those situations where, and we see this all the time, but I'm not entirely sure what Jill Roerd is supposed to do. There's barely any time whatsoever between her taking the ball and catching Alex Greenwood, and maybe on this occasion England do get away with one, and you can understand when you take into account how things have gone so far for the Netherlands that a decision like that isn't going to hand them down in any way, shape or form. We're into 3 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half. England lead by a goal to nil, and we've just about played a minute of that 3 minute period already. James clips the ball in from the free kick into a body of orange. It's heading away. Here's a great strike and a second goal for England. Oh, what a hit! Georgia Stanway with a rocket from over 30 yards out. Van Domselaar totally wrong-footed. And England deservedly going to a 2-0 lead just before the interval in Zurich.
Incredible goal.
The Netherlands so disorganised at the back, and that is as clean a strike as you will see anywhere. Georgia Stanway on the right foot, right behind it. What a lovely hit. One of the best of the tournament so far. It might take the slightest of nicks just after she hits it, but she does strike it so well. And Daphne Van Domselaar does get across well, but she's not getting there. It nestles in the corner, and England go up by 2 goals just before half time. And if people wondered if England were going to have a bit of a hangover from that opening match defeat to France, it's the Netherlands themselves who need to shake the cobwebs off. And the Netherlands trying to quickly respond before half time as they send the cross in towards Medema. And what a time to score for Georgia Stanway. And so much work for Andries Jonker to do in the dressing room at half-time. He's had plenty to think about in the first half. I'm sure about what he is going to do. That's just made things a little bit more difficult for him. Here's Brutsto going forward for the Netherlands, forced out to the edge of the penalty area. Palova, challenged by James and smashed away from danger for England. 3 minutes of the added on time is played. We'll make it a little bit more after that goal from Stanway, but instead the referee says that's enough for the first half, and it is England totally dominant on the pitch and totally dominant on the score sheet. Lauren James in the 22nd minute with a powerful effort into the top corner past Van Domselaar. But then Georgia Stanway, right before the break, said, whatever you could do, Lauren, I could do better. The Netherlands struggling to clear from a free kick. And from at least 30 yards, possibly more, Georgia Stanway with a wonderful volley into the corner of the net, past Van Domselaar. And there is England who thoroughly deserve their lead. Lots of high fives between the England players and the substitutes as they go into the dressing room for half time. And there is the Lionesses who are in control of the break. England 2, the Netherlands 0. And I'll be back for the second half in a few minutes' time. Make sure you join us again soon.
Wow. Incredible game. Wow. First half, England 2, Netherlands 0. Wow. Incredible goal from James. Yes. Please take this time to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Match in the correct match. England and man in the Netherlands and man born and that's a top level football. Ball no more. That's a man. Charlie. Ball James, Lauren James Bono. Wow. And when him Bob Wangasa. Wow. I'm impressed. Oh no, so there. I brought from man on my bono. Charlie on my level no stadium I am Macrana. Hey. And they're easy. For a marble born and the power post stadium no just a F. I'm a yard man F. We into a mobile match no Switzerland. England for supporters, Netherlands supporters have both stadium. It's too much. I'm born here, and I'm born on Soya Ball Park. No, so no, that's all. Born 2 things in the born. But I said today in England, I'm putting Sanada, Netherlands, Punosukakra. Though I think born and 2 teams in the I'm good. But England since I'm losing first match, so many break because we lose opening match. So I'm winning in France, 2-1. I'm winning in it was only so weird, and I just wait for more. Yes, 2 matches now away from there. Because we are defending champion. Last time I'm one of G, now defending champion now. 2 matches now from there. Send the other hard. Then I said, no, I'm winning break. So many abre I'm born in the agro. Many abre say match you may win. But I said I'm born so there. Likely say I'm winning. Mabobo pa. That in area body. Osha. First 2 teams in the near break. Yes. Coaches know so my idea. But I think England coach a good man and the selection of sport. And the strikers, wow. So can go, wonderful goal. Against the run of play, ball, just a center line of a piano, poor shot. Team. Wonderful. Just trying to cry, second half French, everybody see. Please, no subscribe. No subscribe. Because subscribe, I never buy. Let me have more. Subscribe. Wonderful game by the 2 teams. Wonderful game.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page.
Welcome back everyone, Daniel Bowers here with you for the second half of England versus the Netherlands at Women's Euro 2025, where England lead by 2 goals to 0 thanks to goals from Lauren James and Georgia Stanley. And as we get ready for the second half to begin, we're going to see 3 changes from the Netherlands at the beginning of the second 45. We see Caitlin Dijkstra and Linda Berenstein getting ready.
Yes. It's almost time.
Certainly at least 2 changes to know that.
It's almost time. It's almost time.
Not wasting any time over
It's
the
almost time.
interval.
Kaka crib na. Second half no match I say. Yes.
Share this pizza
Kaka
is
crib.
also
It's
going to
almost
come
time.
on. So it is a triple change for the Netherlands.
So yeah, second half no match I say. So I want subscribe. I can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe.
Also, Esme Brooks.
Subscribe. It's almost time. Man, I think the Netherlands is almost trying on my back. But first half the England and man is superb. My idea, my boy, yes. Yes. Almost time I can't get on my second half Nasi. Yes.
England are unchanged for the second half there. Hannah Hampton, Lucy Bronze, Kieran Walsh, Alex Greenwood, Leah Williamson,
I
Lauren
crave
James,
no match
Georgia
the second half
Stanley,
Nasi.
Hillerton, Lauren Hem, Jess Carter and Alicia Russo. And the Netherlands
We're ready at Netherlands for them to be at coach and catch them. So I'm my best some game plan because attack. I don't think some more attack England side me enough. Okay, it's time. Let's continue.
Second half, and they shoot from left to right. England from right to left, and the Netherlands with a lot of work to do after a distinctly underwhelming performance in that first half. They just didn't lay a finger on England at all. I don't really think in Serena Wiegman's wildest dreams she could have imagined the first half to go so smoothly for her Lionesses, but it is the Dutch Lionesses who have to really step up their game in this second half to try and get back into the match. And Andries Jonker, with those 3 changes, has shown he certainly means business. England will go level on points with the Netherlands if they can see this out here. Take it into a very, very interesting final round of fixtures. That is a tantalising game between the Netherlands and France. Whatever happens in the other game this evening, England, of course, taking on Wales. That game. And the Netherlands now got to think that they will rather just try and apply a bit more pressure. Here is Van Donselat. We didn't really have a save to make in the first half, but twice she had to pick the ball out of the net. 2 really good strikes as well. That Georgia Stanway goal is one that people will have on repeat the tournament so far. The Netherlands pick up a free kick on the far side. Dominic Janssen tripped up by Lauren James, who opened the scoring in the 22nd minute. 2 venomous strikes to give England their 2-0 lead in. And Neil van de Donk is also warming up already. You might not be having to wait too long to see her come into the action. Certainly would have raised a couple of eyebrows maybe to see her not start this game. Maybe a feeling that Andries Jonker is just managing her minutes as the ball is looked in to the box for the free kick and claimed by Hannah Hampton. Just under 3 minutes of the second half gone. Free kick taken by Sheridan Spitzer, one of the 3 half-time changes from the Dutch. Hannah Hampton, who is always going to be, by all accounts, England's number 1 at this tournament, maybe got caught in the crossfire a little bit after Mary Earps' shock retirement announcement just days before the squad announcement for the tournament. Earps was such a hero, wasn't she, for England, not just in victory at the Euros in 2022, but also in their run to the final of the World Cup. Good play again from Lauren Hemp against Kasparai on the left-hand side for England, who really struggled to deal with Hemp in that first half. And England win their first corner of the half. With 4 minutes on the clock. Swung in by Greenwood towards the back post. Should come out here to Walsh, who swings it in. It's in here now. Dinks it in, might come through here for Williamson. And this is Greenwood. Left-footed dink cross. Here's a chance for the third. And there it is. From Alessia Russo. But it's offside. And she is denied again. Flag went up straight away over on the far side. Greenwood's delivery comes in. It's a really good left-footed delivery. In fact, Russo is not offside. Russo is definitely not offside. This goal should stand. Has it been ruled out for an earlier offside in the build-up? Yeah, it's given offside. And Serena Wiegman seems to be confused. And I have to say, I'm quite confused as well as to why that goal has been disallowed. I think there's an earlier offside possibly. We need to get a look at that again. So it remains 2-0. And for the second time in this tournament, is denied a goal. So I can clarify that for you as to why that goal was not given, because Russo was definitively not offside when that cross was played in. So I think possibly it might have been an earlier offside against Leah Williamson that has seen the goal come back. Williams was offside, but I don't remember Williamson actually being involved in the play that happened after she was offside. So I have to say I'm quite confused by that. But either way, the goal does not stand, and it is still 2-0 to England. And a huge let-off there that just about keeps them in the game. Free kick here, going to go against captain. She had her hands all over Georgia Stanway there, pulling her shirt. Maybe a bit of frustration there from the Chelsea player on the scorer of the second for England just before half-time. Such a great time to get that second goal, put them in real control of this game, and they have asserted themselves at the start of the second half too. Greenwood to take a throw here for England on the near side, about 15 yards into our own half. Stanley lifts the ball into the air. Brought by Lauren James in the centre circle. Composed play, she's got away from a couple of players there. Lovely work from Lauren James. Moved out to the right hand side by England now. Towards Leah Williamson. If that in an offside position, my confusion is she doesn't attack the ball. And it does remind me of the goal scored for Liverpool men against Everton by, sadly, towards the end of last season, where Jota was coming back from an offside position, but the goal was actually allowed to stand because it was earlier on in the move. That goal wasn't allowed to stand, and I'm not entirely sure why it wasn't, and I think Serena Wiegman feels the same. Now, Netherlands win the ball back in a dangerous area, and they're sending ball. Chance for a goal back as Palova pushed forward. Her shot was deflected, and it's going to be a corner. England rarely give the ball away in the middle of the park there, and Palova determined to run forward. Good work though by Jess Carter to get her leg in the way. Spitzer, who's taking the armband from Viviana Miedema. Half is going to take what is the Netherlands' first corner of the evening. 9.5 minutes into the second half. Right-footed outswinger. Away by Greenwood. The Netherlands forced to go all the way back to Dom Solar. Vernon. Halfway line. Back to Spitzer. Dom Solar has to come out of her penalty area to play one. looking to send this one down left-hand side for Janssen. And there will be another corner here for the Netherlands as defending there for Lucy Bronze to do. Just slipped, just trying to gain control of the ball in the corner. The Netherlands applying just a little bit more pressure, but it's still feels minuscule. And as Spidset delivers the corner on the right hand side again, that's Greenwood to head again. And completed by Russell with the further clearance out for a throw in on this near side. Kaspraj comes forward to take it. Still a bit more urgency needed from the Netherlands, I would say. And give it away a throw in from their own down the line there as Greenwood wins it back. We'll look to go down the line with this throw in towards Hemp. Dutch win it back. Grant, good sliding challenge by Jess Carter, but that will be another corner as it goes behind for the Netherlands, who they were just pushing bodies forward, just forcing England back a bit more than they did really at all in that entire first half. Spits it towards the back post, goes over everybody's head. The Dutch will keep possession over on the left-hand side. And again, they'll have to go all the way back to Van Domselaar. England dealing well with the corner so far from the Dutch. Spits it. Van Domselaar again has to come out of the box to pick up. Just need to get the pressing game going again. Janssen over on that left-hand side now for the second half. The captain. Now it's pushing more bodies forward. Cross the thing towards the back post. It's a good one. This is a chance. It's hooked over by Chastity Grant, but there was no one there waiting at the opposite post to try and tap in. It's better from the Netherlands. Just getting England to stretch a little bit more defensively. But it does go behind in the end. Hampton smashes it forward from the goal kick to try and find Russo, which he has. Brilliant goal kick to get the Netherlands on the back foot once again. This is Hemp over on the right hand side. Gets past one player. Come back towards Russo. Here's the chance for the third. Still could be on, and it is 3-0. Lauren James has it again. Third time lucky for England, and that's their third of the evening. And as better as it has been for the Netherlands at the start of the second half, once again, defensively, they just do not clear their lines. They are so terribly organised. Cut back towards Russo, just gets away from her. Then it came out to Toon. Good block by Kaspraj, but then it came out to James. And that's a sweeping finish into the corner by England's number 7. 3-0 to England. And Lauren James' second goal of the evening should rubber stamp 3 points for the Lionesses in Zurich. And you've got to think for Andries Jonker, just as his side were finally putting a bit of pressure on England punished them again with some really weak defending from the Dutch. Lauren Hemp has caused so many problems on the left-hand side in the first half and now in the right, and ultimately that has led to the third goal. Now the Netherlands go back and revert to type and give the ball away inside their own half. They've caused all their own problems. But England have been so much better in pretty much every area of the park this evening. A much improved performance. That was the minimum really for England. The result vital too. But they've given Serena Wiegman everything they could have asked for. Going to be a halt to play here because Alessia Russo has gone down in a fair bit of discomfort here as she was caught there by Shera de Spitza. Looked to be a free kick. The referee actually didn't award it. It's really great play from Lauren Hemp on the right hand side. Turns, gets away from Spitza, gets the cut back in. Russo, who's one of those tournaments so far where nothing's quite going in for her, and even if it is going in, it's not counting as a goal. But Lauren James with a poacher's touch with that finish. If the first one was a brilliantly powerful strike, and that one was perfectly placed into the corner from the Chelsea start. And another change coming here for the Netherlands. So just to get you up to speed in terms of permutations, yes, we're getting there already. England needed to win by 2 goals or more tonight, and then only 3 points against Wales will take them through. Well, of course, they're doing the first part with this 3-0 lead. So things are very much in their hands going into that final group game against Wales. That comes up on Sunday night. Game being played in St Gallen. Wales are also tonight for their game against France. Hand side again, she's on a hat trick now. So 27 minutes still to play in Zurich. England lead by 3 goals to 0. And what a response this has been after that hugely disappointing performance on Saturday night. But the defending champions have showed what they're made of here against a quality Netherlands side who just haven't had the answers whatsoever. Donk sort of warming up about 15 minutes ago or so. He was a bit futile at this point because of bringing her on when it comes to the result of the game. And that's the decision that Andre Jonker has made. Stanway trying to drill the pass towards Russo, just had a bit too much in it. Behind it goes to the goalkeeper, or through it goes to the goalkeeper rather. Here's Victoria Palova for the Netherlands. Dutch have not lost a group stage match at the last 3 finals. Won 6 and drawn 1. And as we are seeing here, that is going to change as Danielle van de Donk comes on, and it is a straight swap up top, and Viviana, who's had a tremendously quiet night by her supporters, is the player who has replaced And they have to start all their resources on that final group game at the weekend. "25 minutes to play. England 3, the Netherlands 0. One thing you do have to say for Sarina Wiegman, she only made the one change after that defeat on Saturday night. Beth Mead, the unfortunate player to drop out. Ellerton's come in, and it's just worked. The changes that have made, the adjustments from Sarina Wiegman. So many problems. Here's Russo, just forced wide again on the left-hand side. Gets the cut back. Still a chance for Toon, and there's the fourth goal. Well, I just said how well that change had made, and how well that change had worked from Sarina Wiegman. Well, it's worked even better now, but Ellerton's on the score sheet, and it gets worse for the Netherlands. England playing like champions in Zurich. How many times have England played that straight ball down the middle, and it's just totally befuddled the Dutch defenders on the back foot, and then Poons finishes across the goalkeeper. It's a really, really nice strike with the left foot of Ellerton. And the Man United player who's come into the starting 11 tonight has made a humongous impact and scored the fourth goal of what is turning into a memorable tournament victory for England. The third was the icing, and the fourth is the cherry, and we're going to see Chloe Kelly come on imminently. England still not made a change yet, of course. Sarina Wiegman will, I'm sure, now take the opportunity to do that with things going so well. I did say just after the break that I don't think Sarina Wiegman could have imagined how smoothly that first half will have gone, and but a readable 10-minute spell from the Netherlands at the start of the second half. I don't think she could have imagined it would go as well as it has up until this point. The Netherlands just have not performed. I do wonder if this is Lauren James who's going to come off for England here. Chloe Kelly, and indeed it is. So no hat-trick for Lauren James tonight, but her contribution has been immense. Brilliant strike in the first half, and a lovely finish in the second. 2 goals for James, 4 for England, and James's work is done. And on comes the player who scored the extra time winner at Wembley 3 years ago, Chloe Kelly, that made England European champions. And they have played so well this evening. They do deserve to be so comfortably in front, and now they'll get a free kick. And straight away, Russo from the restart, battling away. The only thing missing from Russo's performance at this point is a goal. She's got the assist on the board, setting up Ellerton a couple of moments ago. Tuna, should know, is the only player in the England side tonight who needs to make sure she avoids a yellow card, otherwise she will miss that final group game against Wales on Sunday. James taking a lap of honour around the park after going off. Excellent performance. It's not just her 2 goals, but she did work supremely hard on the right hand side, caused lots of problems for the Dutch defenders. And now Greenwood on the far side, just a couple of yards away from the byline, with the chance to swing the ball in here as England now look for a 5th goal. Not taking the foot off the gas here at all towards the back post. Headed away by Dijkstra. There was Bronze at the back post, hooked away. It's an offside against Bronze. So free kick for the Netherlands with exactly 20 minutes left to play plus stoppage time. In Zurich. Netherlands still being put under pressure Spencer clears the ball out of play. High five between Serena Wiegman and Lauren James. Again, I don't think the England coach could have got any better from her side here this evening. And it puts England into a really strong position now. All they need to do against Wales is win on Sunday in St Gallen, and they will be in the quarterfinals of these European Championships in Switzerland. Switzerland was once the joint host of the men's European Championships back in 2008 along with Austria, where Spain began their domination of world football in the men's game. That is the women of Spain, who are the current world champions. Netherlands just trying to arguably see this game out now from this point. That triple change from Andrew Jonker was a real statement of intent at half time, but it just did not get the desired effect at all, did it? It's a lovely touch from Russo to Hemp to a right hand side, but the Netherlands this time do get some bodies back into the right positions. But that is a big task for Andries Jonker between now and that final group game against France, is just to get the defensive organisation nailed down, because it's maybe not something they had to think about too much against Wales in that first game. But some real frailties have been exposed tonight. Another ball through the middle towards Russo. This time Dijkstra has the of the Arsenal forward, and Dijkstra the clearance, although only got it as far as Stanway, whose goal just before the break is arguably, I don't think it's arguable actually, I think it's a definitive that is the pick of the bunch so far. I do wonder if the FA representatives here in Switzerland for England will now be ensuring that the Prince of Wales is in attendance again on Sunday, because his presence here this evening at the Stadion Letzigrund has been a real good luck charm for the Lionesses. A good play down the right hand side now for Kasprij from the Dutch, trying to link up with Grant, but excellent defending again from Jess Carter, who has been terrific this evening, it has to be said. And Beth Mead and Grace Clinton are about to come on. So a couple of changes, a couple more changes upcoming for England. This is Dominique Janssen, who's played over on the left hand side in this second half. Williamson clearing from a Dutch cross. Spits it. Dijkstra. Have an angle for a shot here. She will continue her run forward. Laid off for Janssen over on the left. Was didn't ball in, is behind everybody and through for an England goal kick. So Grace Clinton of Manchester United and Beth Mead of Arsenal come on. Mead earning her 70th cap this evening. Clinton just her 13th, but the players who come off are Lauren Hemp and Ella Toon, having got on the score sheet, is also making way here. Really good performances across the board from England. They've just been a unit tonight. Hampton launches the goal kick forward. Once again, Russo will be the target. Offside against the Netherlands as the ball came back the way. Netherlands will just be hoping that clock moves a little bit faster. And England probably starting to think the same as well. This game is done as a contest. And any opportunity to rest and recover and get going again for member. But they will start. 14 minutes to play. We'll start to bring the changes towards the end of the game here. Good pass here for Mead, who's into the box now. Mead chance to get the shot off, blocked by a couple of Dutch players. Those distinctive orange kits. Vincent take a throw here for the Netherlands deep inside their own half. And their thoughts will have to start to turn towards the final game against France, which for them is now a must-win as well. The performance just hasn't lived up to any expectation at all for the Netherlands, who came into this game in a really strong position, comfortable victory over Wales. Won the game in the style that they would have been expected to. But here, they have disappointed immensely. Pass through here though, or below that, might get a chance for the ball to go across, and it just gets away from Beringstein, who's just barely been involved since coming in at half time. Really nice play, good feed from Palova to get away from Williamson initially. The cross ended up going all the way along and out for a throw in on the near side. For England now as captain tried to battle away. That doesn't change the decision to a corner. Spitzer will take it. Jess Carter thought she had enough to win a goal kick for England. Spitzer to the back post. Up goes Bronze. Berenstein clipped to the back post. Hampton to get all over hands on it, and then has to make a save at the near post from Spitzer. It's an awkward one for the keeper to take, and probably should have just taken those chances and bounced away, trying to claim it. Spitzer sends it in. Simply pass out a play by captain. So England 4, Netherlands 0, just over 10 minutes left to play. And this game is just being played now like everyone knows the outcome. The Netherlands have disappointed massively. England have been superb and thoroughly deserve to be so comfortably in front as they are. On the Netherlands now into those final 10 minutes. Clinton for England. Williamson, good switch of play out to Chloe Kelly. Stanley goes ahead of her. Takes on Cronin. Stanley takes it into the penalty box, still going, and eventually loses out to captain Chelsea. On the left hand side here for the Netherlands, Van der Donk works it to Grant, but then it's given away. Clinton can take the circle, works it out to the right hand side, and now back for Leah Williamson, the England captain. Carter, Greenwood. Has it things been so comfortable for England this evening? Smashing it through the middle again. Lovely touch by Russo to bring that under control. Good pass out to the right hand side now. For left Mead. Substitute. Laying it off her. Wants to Stanley. And here's the chance for Russo. Oh, it's a good save by Hampton from the snapshot from Russo, who must be cursing her luck that she hasn't registered a goal at this tournament yet. Good forward move by England. Kayla Walsh coming forward support. And Russo forcing a decent stop out of Van Domsler, I should say, not Hannah Hampton. Forget my goalkeepers mixed up there. Chloe Kelly on the park now. Will take the corners. Transfer housing would to get in the thick of it inside the penalty box, and it goes up towards Bronze, slipping header. Goal, and they'll go out of play now for a Netherlands goal kick. Bronze is a bit annoyed with herself that she didn't get a better connection with the ball. Two more changes for England. Agnes Beaver-Jones is going to come on, and so is Niamh Charles. End of the night for Alessia Russo, who will be unable to believe she's scored at this tournament yet. And Lucy Bronze's night is also over. Her first half performance in particular, Lucy Bronze, was a tremendous one. And Beaver-Jones makes her tournament debut, 21-year-old who plays for Chelsea. And Niamh Charles, also Chelsea, comes on. It's her 26th cap. Serena Wiegman, I'm sure, will be absolutely delighted with the fact she's had the opportunity to make those changes with her team in such a comfortable position against the team from the nation where she's from, of course. I'm sure she's forgiven, having once led her country to European success on their own patch back in 2017 before taking her expertise and delivering a major trophy for England 3 years ago. Good turn there and a good effort. Sails over in the end. Vicky captain. It's just been so scarce to see the Netherlands get into positive attacking positions tonight. Another substitution now for the Netherlands. Amaris Egarola is about to come on. Netherlands will have a throw in on the far side in a moment. Plenty of Dutch fans in the stadium tonight. Just haven't seen the performance they would have wanted. Jackie Groening of Saint-Germain is coming off. Really pick out 2 or 3 players in the starting lineup for the Dutch this evening. They've just been slightly anonymous really throughout the game. Barely had to call their name. One of the starting 3 midfield Groening, who just haven't been able to impose themselves on this game. Whereas you look at the midfield 3 that started for England, Toon, Walsh and Stanley, who were tremendous. And Walsh maybe didn't have a lot of the ball, was on a roll tremendously, but both Toon and Stanley getting themselves on the score sheet. Stanley obviously with that fantastic goal just before half time. It's a hot evening in Zurich as well. I should mention again, the side opposite us here in this, the sun is belting down on it. Fans are out in force, and I'm not talking about the actual human beings inside the stadium. But again, a great crowd for these two teams this evening. The defending champions have really shown their stuff. And there's no question that there will be a hope in England that this performance and result is the real starter pistol for the tournament. Here's Beaver Jones now in the box, trying to get it across to Clinton. Cross just sails over her head. And Kasparai can pick up on this near side for the Dutch team. Free kick for the Netherlands. Greenwood penalised. Midway through the Dutch half of the field. Spence to take it. 3 minutes to go now. England still with that 4-0 lead. 2 goals in the first half, 2 so far in the second. And it has been a fantastic performance from the European champions. Good ball on the line here for Chastity Grant. Came into the starting 11 tonight instead of Danielle van de Donk. And that one change that the Dutch did make from their opening matchday victory over Wales, who meet France in just over an hour's time. A game that Wales really do need to win to give themselves any chance of getting in Switzerland. Spencer taking a free kick here, which floats straight into the hands of Hannah Hampton. To a pretty routine evening. I still don't think she's had anything resembling a proper save to make in the game so far. The Chelsea goalkeeper. It's her second ever tournament start, remember, as well for Hannah Hampton. Considering all the talk there was about goalkeepers in the build-up to the tournament, she has been the one that's been asked to step up. She'll have more difficult games, that's for sure. Coming towards the final minute here in Zurich. There will be a few minutes of added time for the substitutions, but I'm sure for both teams now, I just want this game to wrap up, knowing what they have to do in their final games at the weekend. Both games on Sunday night, of course. They'll play at the Netherlands against France, which is taking place in Basel, and against Wales in St Gallen, with plenty to play for both teams here, and we will what happens between France and Wales later on tonight to tell us exactly what the permutations will be for everyone in the group going into those final games. We know for England that all they need to do now from this point is beat Wales on night, and they will be in the quarterfinals. Seeing a bit of pack wrapped over the leg of Lauren Hemp sitting on the England bench. We're into 3 minutes of added time as we had in the first half. We had a goal in stoppage time at the end of the opening 45. And there'll be some more goalmouth action before things wrap up here in Zurich. Greenwood's ball forward up towards Beaver Jones, but it looks like she just collided there with her opponent. Kasparai, so that's a free kick to the Netherlands. Put under a bit of pressure there by Chastity Grant. Gets the throw in. A minute played of the 3 added on. England there, 7 successive European Championships finals, and still in a great place now to try and get out of this group, having won, or having reached the semi-finals rather, in 3 of their last 4 tournaments. They've never started a Euro finals with successive defeats, and that run will go on here tonight. We're the first ever team to lose their opening match of a women's Euro tournament, having come into it as defending champions. But they will take victory. Can't be underestimated. They are the lowest ranked team in this group, Group D. Wales with that game against France tonight. There's Beaver Jones, dispossessing the midfield by the Dutch here. And captain's cross away by Jess Carter, who has been outstanding tonight in that back 4 for England. In the main, their defensive shape has been perfect. England, they've just totally nullified the Dutch threat. And it has been the stepping stone for them towards victory. And we're not even going to play the full 3 minutes of added time, because Edina Alves blows the final whistle and England have victory here in Zurich by 4-0. A wonderful performance from the Lionesses from start to finish. Lauren James with a goal in each half. Georgia Stanway with a pick of the goals with that tremendous long-range volley just before half-time. Ella Toon coming off the bench. Ella Toon starting instead of Beth Mead this evening, getting the final goal of the 4. And it couldn't really have gone much better for Serena Wiegmund's side this evening. The Netherlands just never in the game at any real point. And England now know that all they have to do on Sunday night is beat Wales, and they're in the quarter-finals. So here in Zurich this evening, it finishes England 4, the Netherlands 0. From me, Daniel Bowers, thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and goodbye.
Yes, guys, thanks for watching. Yes. A real match, England has set Netherlands 4-0, England 4, Netherlands 0. Wow, wonderful game. England,
Remember to check out FootMob's
wonderful
social
game.
channels.
Wonderful game. Netherlands, a man there, and they win. And then you're with the, I don't know, first match, but not the England is the first match meant to me, and then someone with the, my guys, thank you. So, before the corner, now I can now subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Yes, guys. Wonderful. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Yes, guys. Please subscribe before